Have you ever wondered what secrets could unlock a longer, healthier life after 70? Imagine discovering the scientifically proven signs that reveal exactly how long you or your loved ones might live in old age. In this video, we're diving into the 7 powerful indicators that predict your longevity, backed by cutting-edge science, to give you hope and practical insights for thriving in your golden years. Whether you're an elderly individual or caring for someone in old age, you need to watch until the end because these emotional and actionable revelations will empower you to take control of your health and live vibrantly beyond 70. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know so I can make a better video for you. Now, let's get started. Sign 1, your walking speed. One of the most powerful and accessible predictors of longevity after age 70 isn't buried in complex genetic tests, detailed medical histories, or even the intricacies of your diet. It's as straightforward as how fast and confidently you walk. Numerous scientific studies, including those published in journals like the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, have demonstrated a clear correlation between walking speed and life expectancy in older adults. People in their 70s and beyond who maintain a brisk, steady walking pace tend to outlive those who move more slowly or with difficulty. This simple metric serves as a window into your overall health, reflecting the strength of your muscles, the efficiency of your cardiovascular system, your balance, and even the health of your brain. To illustrate, consider 2 individuals, Joe and Frank, both 75 years old and living in the same community. Joe makes it a habit to walk every morning, covering a mile or 2 at a steady, purposeful pace. He navigates uneven sidewalks, crosses streets without hesitation, and climbs stairs with relative ease. His movements are fluid, his posture is upright, and he exudes confidence in his stride. Frank, on the other hand, was once active but has noticeably slowed over the past few years. He shuffles when he walks, takes frequent breaks to catch his breath, and often feels unsteady on his feet. Crossing a busy street or keeping up with friends on a stroll has become a challenge. Joe's brisk walking speed suggests that his body is still functioning at a high level. His muscles are strong, his heart and lungs are efficient, and his nervous system is coordinating his movements effectively. In contrast, Frank's slower, less confident gait may indicate underlying health issues that go beyond the natural effects of aging. A declining walking speed can signal problems such as sarcopenia, age-related muscle loss, reduced cardiovascular endurance, poor circulation, or even early signs of neurological conditions like Parkinson's disease or mild cognitive impairment. Your legs are the foundation of your mobility, and when they weaken, your overall resilience, your ability to recover from illness, injury, or stress, tends to weaken as well. The science behind this is compelling. A 2011 study in JAMA analyzed data from over 34,000 adults aged 65 and older and found that walking speed was a reliable predictor of survival over a 10 to 20-year period. For every 0.1 meters per second increase in walking speed, the risk of mortality decreased significantly. A typical brisk walking speed for healthy older adults is around 1.2 to 1.4 meters per second, about 2.7 to 3.1 miles per hour, while speeds below 0.8 meters per second are associated with higher risks of frailty and mortality. The good news is that walking speed is not a fixed trait. It's something you can actively improve even in your 70s, 80s, or beyond. If you've noticed yourself slowing down, don't dismiss it as an inevitable part of aging. Small, consistent efforts can make a big difference. Start by incorporating regular walks into your routine, aiming for 20 to 30 minutes most days of the week. Focus on maintaining a pace that feels comfortably challenging, where you can still hold a conversation but feel your heart rate increase. Strength training exercises such as leg presses, squats, or even simple calf raises can build the muscle power needed for a stronger stride. Balance exercises like standing on one leg or practicing Tai Chi can also enhance stability and reduce the risk of falls. Even something as simple as walking with a friend or joining a walking group can keep you motivated and accountable. By paying attention to your walking speed and taking steps to maintain or improve it, you're not just preserving your mobility, you're investing in your longevity. Your pace is a reflection of your vitality, and how quickly you move through. Sign 2, your grip strength. It may seem surprising, but the strength of your handshake could reveal more about your future health and longevity than you might expect. Research, including studies published in The Lancet and the British Medical Journal, has consistently shown that grip strength is a robust indicator of overall vitality in older adults. A firm, steady grip is more than just a sign of strong hands. It reflects the health of your muscles, the efficiency of your circulatory system, and the integrity of your nervous system. Conversely, a weak or declining grip can serve as an early warning sign of muscle loss, sarcopenia, frailty, and an increased risk of serious health complications, including falls, disability, and even premature mortality. To bring this to life, let's consider two 78-year-old men, Robert and Walter. Robert has always been active, regularly engaging in activities like gardening, light weightlifting, and playing with his grandchildren. His handshake is firm, and he has no trouble opening jars, carrying heavy grocery bags, or performing other daily tasks that require hand strength. Walter, on the other hand, has noticed a gradual decline in his ability to perform these same tasks. Twisting the cap off a bottle feels strenuous, holding onto a heavy bag is fatiguing, and his handshake has lost its former vigor. Initially, Walter brushes this off as a natural part of aging. But what he doesn't realize is that his weakening grip may be signaling a broader decline in muscle mass and physical resilience, which could increase his risk of falls, injuries, and a shorter life expectancy. Grip strength is a powerful biomarker because it reflects the health of your entire musculoskeletal system. Your hands are connected to a network of muscles, tendons, and nerves that extend throughout your body. If your grip is weakening, it's likely that other muscle groups, like those in your legs, back, or core, are also losing strength. This can lead to a cascade of negative effects: reduced mobility, increased frailty, and a higher likelihood of dependence on others for daily activities. A 2015 meta-analysis in The Lancet found that low grip strength was associated with a 1.5 to 2-fold increase in the risk of mortality over a follow-up period, independent of other factors like age or chronic disease. Measuring grip strength is simple and can be done with a handheld dynamometer, often used in clinical settings, which quantifies force in kilograms or pounds. For reference, healthy men in their 70s typically have a grip strength of 35. The encouraging news is that grip strength, like walking speed, is highly trainable. Simple exercises can help you maintain or rebuild the strength in your hands and forearms. For example, squeezing a tennis ball or stress ball for 10 to 15 repetitions several times a day can improve grip strength over time. Hand grippers, available at most fitness stores, offer a more targeted workout. Resistance training exercises such as lifting light dumbbells or doing wrist curls can also strengthen the muscles that support your grip. Even everyday activities like carrying groceries, gardening, or kneading dough can contribute to maintaining hand strength. Beyond physical exercise, grip strength can also be influenced by nutrition. Adequate protein intake, around 1.0 to 1.2 g per kilogram of body weight daily for older adults, supports muscle maintenance and repair. Foods rich in vitamin D, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants can also promote muscle and nerve health, indirectly supporting grip strength. If you notice that your grip is weakening or that tasks requiring hand strength are becoming more difficult, don't ignore it. These subtle changes could be an early signal to take action. By strengthening your grip, you're not just improving your ability to hold on to objects, you're enhancing your overall physical resilience and potentially adding years to your life. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Sign 3, your ability to stand on one leg. Your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is more than just a party trick, it's one of the most powerful indicators of your potential lifespan and overall health. Balance is a complex skill that relies on the seamless integration of multiple systems in your body. Your muscles, joints, nervous system, and brain all work together to keep you steady. As we age, maintaining balance becomes increasingly critical. Yet, it's something most people overlook until they notice it slipping away. Research, such as a 2022 study published in the British Journal of Sports Medicine, has shown that individuals over 50 who struggle to stand on one leg for 10 seconds are at a significantly higher risk of falls, injuries, and even premature death. Conversely, those who can balance well into their 70s and 80s tend to enjoy longer, healthier, and more independent lives. To illustrate, consider two women in their early 70s, Carol and Nancy. Carol has always prioritized physical activity. She walks briskly for 30 minutes each day, practices yoga twice a week, and incorporates simple balance exercises into her routine, like standing on one leg while brushing her teeth. When she lifts one foot off the ground, she can hold the position for 20 seconds without wobbling, her posture steady and her confidence unshaken. Nancy, however, has led a more sedentary life. She rarely exercises, and her daily routine involves minimal physical exertion. When Nancy attempts to stand on one leg, she sways almost immediately, her arms flailing as she reaches for a nearby chair to avoid falling. She brushes it off as a normal part of aging. But what she doesn't realize is that this difficulty is a red flag, a signal that her coordination, muscle strength, and neurological health may be declining. Poor balance isn't just an inconvenience, it's a warning sign of deeper issues. Falls are a leading cause of injury among older adults, with the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, reporting that over 14 million falls occur annually in the U.S. among people over 65, often leading to fractures, hospitalizations, and a loss of independence. Beyond the physical risks, balance issues can also point to cognitive decline. The brain's ability to process sensory input and coordinate movement diminishes with conditions like mild cognitive impairment or early dementia, which can manifest as unsteadiness or frequent stumbling. If you find yourself tripping more often, feeling wobbly when turning quickly, or relying on walls or furniture for support, it's time to take notice. The good news, balance is highly trainable even later in life. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to form new connections, allows you to improve your balance with consistent practice. Simple, low-risk exercises can make a significant difference. For example, try standing on one leg for 10 to 30 seconds while holding onto a chair for support, gradually reducing your reliance on the chair as you gain confidence. Walking heel to toe in a straight line, as if on a tightrope, strengthens the muscles and coordination needed for stability. Activities like Tai Chi or yoga are particularly effective, as they combine slow, deliberate movements with mindfulness, enhancing both physical and mental resilience. A 2019 meta-analysis in the Journal of Gerontology found that Tai Chi reduced fall risk by up to 50% in older adults. Test yourself right now, stand up, lift one foot off the ground, and see if you can hold the position for at least 10 seconds without wobbling or grabbing something for support. If you can, great. Keep practicing to maintain that skill. If you struggle, don't despair, but don't ignore it either. Incorporate balance exercises into your daily routine, starting with just a few minutes each day. Over time, these small efforts can strengthen your legs, sharpen your nervous system, and boost your confidence, paving the way for a healthier, more active future. By investing in your balance today, you're not just preventing falls, you're building a foundation for a longer, more vibrant life. Sign 4. Your sleeping patterns. Sleep is far more than a daily pause from the hustle of life, it's a cornerstone of health that profoundly influences how long and how well you live. During sleep, your body performs critical maintenance, it repairs tissues, regulates hormones, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxic proteins from the brain that accumulate during waking hours. For older adults, consistent, high-quality sleep is a powerful predictor of longevity. A 2020 study in sleep medicine reviews found that individuals over 70 who maintain 7 to 8 hours of restorative sleep per night have a lower risk of chronic diseases, cognitive decline, and mortality compared to those with poor or inconsistent sleep patterns. On the flip side, chronic sleep disturbances such as insomnia, frequent waking, or insufficient sleep are linked to higher risks of heart disease, diabetes, depression, and even Alzheimer's disease. To bring this to life, imagine two men in their mid-70s, Henry and Bill. Henry has cultivated healthy sleep habits over the years. He goes to bed at the same time each night, avoids screens an hour before bed, and sleeps soundly for about 7 hours, waking up refreshed and energized. His consistent sleep routine supports his mental clarity, stable mood, and physical vitality. Bill, however, struggles with sleep. His bedtime varies wildly, and he often lies awake for hours, tossing and turning or waking multiple times during the night. He relies on late-night TV to wind down, but it leaves him feeling groggy and irritable the next day. Over time, Bill notices increasing brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and fluctuations in his blood pressure, symptoms that are directly tied to his poor sleep quality. If you're waking up frequently during the night, struggling to fall or stay asleep, or feeling exhausted despite spending hours in bed, your body is sending you a message. Poor sleep isn't just a nuisance. It's a health risk that compounds over time. For example, sleep deprivation disrupts the body's ability to regulate blood sugar, increasing the risk of type 2 diabetes. It also elevates cortisol levels, which can contribute to stress, weight gain, and cardiovascular strain. In the brain, inadequate sleep impairs the glymphatic system, which clears amyloid beta proteins linked to Alzheimer's disease. Conditions like sleep apnea, which affects millions of older adults, can further exacerbate these risks by causing repeated interruptions in breathing during sleep, leading to low oxygen levels and increased strain on the heart. Fortunately, sleep quality can be improved with intentional changes. Even if you've struggled for years, start by establishing a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time every day helps regulate your body's internal clock, or circadian rhythm. Limit exposure to blue light from phones, tablets, or TVs at least an hour before bed, as it suppresses melatonin, the hormone that signals sleepiness. Instead, try reading a book or practicing relaxation techniques like deep breathing or meditation. Getting natural sunlight in the morning, even for 10 to 15 minutes, can reset your circadian rhythm and improve nighttime sleep. Diet also plays a role. Avoid heavy meals, caffeine, or alcohol close to bedtime, as they can disrupt sleep architecture. For those with persistent issues, it's worth exploring underlying causes. Stress, anxiety, or medical conditions like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome may require professional evaluation. A sleep study conducted by a specialist can diagnose issues like apnea, which can often be treated with interventions like a CPAP machine or lifestyle changes. Even small adjustments can yield big results. For instance, a 2021 study in The Lancet found that older adults who adopted better sleep hygiene practices, such as reducing evening screen time and maintaining a cool, dark bedroom, reported significant improvements in sleep quality within weeks. Tonight, take a moment to reflect on your sleep. Do you wake up feeling rested, or are you dragging through the day? Do you struggle to fall asleep, stay asleep, or notice changes in your sleep patterns compared to a few years ago? These are clues about your health that you can't afford to ignore. By prioritizing sleep hygiene now, you're not just ensuring better rest. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Sign 5, your appetite and eating habits. The way you approach food and nutrition after the age of 70 is a powerful predictor of your longevity and overall health. A healthy, consistent appetite paired with a well-balanced diet provides the foundation for physical strength, a robust immune system, and sustained energy levels. Conversely, a noticeable decline in appetite, erratic eating habits, or reliance on nutrient-poor foods can serve as a warning sign of underlying health issues, potentially accelerating the aging process and increasing vulnerability to chronic conditions. To illustrate, consider two women, Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old, living in similar circumstances, but with starkly different eating habits. Margaret takes pleasure in her meals, preparing nutrient-rich dishes that include a variety of fresh vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats. She maintains a stable weight, feels energized, and looks forward to her daily routine of cooking and eating. Her diet is diverse, incorporating foods like grilled salmon, quinoa salads, and fresh berries, which provide essential vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. This approach not only supports her physical health, but also contributes to her mental well-being as she finds joy in the sensory experience of food. Susan, on the other hand, has noticed a significant shift in her appetite over the past year. She no longer feels hungry as often, frequently skips meals, and relies on convenient processed foods like canned soups or microwave dinners. She's unintentionally lost weight, which she initially dismissed as a natural part of aging. However, this change is more than a minor inconvenience. It's a red flag. A declining appetite in older adults can stem from various causes, including digestive disorders, hormonal imbalances, dental issues, medication side effects, or even early signs of cognitive decline such as dementia. When the body isn't receiving adequate nutrition, it begins to break down. The science behind this is clear. Proper nutrition is critical for maintaining bodily functions as we age. For example, protein intake is essential for preserving muscle mass, which supports mobility and independence. Older adults need approximately 1.0 to 1.2 g of protein per kilogram of body weight daily. Yet many fall short of this target. Similarly, fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains supports digestive health and helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Healthy fats, such as those found in avocados, nuts, and olive oil, are vital for brain health and reducing inflammation. Micronutrients like vitamin D, calcium, and B vitamins are also crucial for bone health, energy metabolism, and cognitive function. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, such as feeling full after small portions, losing interest in food, or experiencing unintentional weight loss, it's critical to address these issues promptly. Start by consulting a healthcare provider to rule out underlying conditions like gastrointestinal problems, thyroid dysfunction, or depression. A dietitian can help design a meal plan tailored to your needs, ensuring you get enough calories and nutrients. Practical steps include eating smaller, more frequent meals to avoid feeling overwhelmed, choosing nutrient-dense foods like Greek yogurt, eggs, or smoothies, and staying hydrated, as dehydration can suppress appetite. Engaging in social meals with friends or family can also stimulate appetite and make eating more enjoyable. Ask yourself, do you look forward to meals, or has eating become a chore? Are you consuming enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to support your body's needs? Are you maintaining a healthy weight, or have you noticed unexplained changes? The answers to these questions can reveal a lot about your current health and future longevity. By prioritizing nutrition and addressing any changes in appetite, you're not. Consider two men, John and Richard, both 76 years old, navigating the inevitable challenges of aging. John faces stressors like financial concerns, health issues, or family dynamics, but he approaches them with a calm and proactive mindset. He practices mindfulness techniques such as deep breathing or meditation, takes regular walks to clear his mind, and maintains strong social connections that provide emotional support. When problems arise, he focuses on what he can control, letting go of unnecessary worry. As a result, John sleeps well, maintains stable blood pressure, and feels energized to engage in daily activities. Richard, by contrast, struggles to cope with stress. He fixates on problems beyond his control, such as global events or minor inconveniences, and often feels overwhelmed. This chronic stress manifests physically. His blood pressure is elevated. He experiences frequent headaches, and his sleep is disrupted by racing thoughts. Over time, these effects compound. Chronic stress triggers the release of cortisol, a hormone that in excess promotes inflammation, weakens the immune system, and contributes to conditions like hypertension, heart disease, diabetes, and even Alzheimer's disease. Studies have shown that prolonged stress can accelerate telomere shortening, the protective caps on chromosomes, leading to faster cellular aging. The impact of stress on health is well documented. For example, a 2020 study in the Journals of Gerontology found that older adults with high levels of perceived stress had a 43% higher risk of mortality over 5 years compared to those with lower stress levels. Stress also exacerbates age-related conditions by increasing oxidative stress and inflammation, which are implicated in everything from cardiovascular disease to cognitive decline. On the other hand, stress management techniques like mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, regular physical activity, or even simple practices like journaling or laughing with friends can significantly mitigate these effects. These strategies lower cortisol levels, improve immune function, and enhance mood, contributing to both mental and physical longevity. If you find yourself frequently tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't dismiss these feelings as normal. Take proactive steps to manage stress. Try deep breathing exercises. Engage in light physical activity. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Sign 7, your social connections. The strength and quality of your social relationships after age 70 are among the most significant predictors of how long and how well you'll live. Decades of research, including the landmark Harvard study of adult development, have shown that strong social ties are associated with lower risks of chronic diseases, better mental health, and increased longevity. Conversely, social isolation and loneliness are as harmful to health as smoking or obesity, increasing the risk of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and premature death. To illustrate, consider Eleanor and Barbara, two 78-year-old women with different social lives. Eleanor is deeply connected to her community. She regularly meets friends for coffee, participates in a local book club, and enjoys weekly dinners with her family. These interactions provide emotional support, mental stimulation, and a sense of purpose. Her conversations spark laughter, shared memories, and new ideas, keeping her brain active and her mood uplifted. In contrast, Barbara has become increasingly isolated. After losing her spouse and drifting apart from friends, she spends most of her days alone, rarely reaching out or engaging in social activities. Over time, this isolation takes a toll. She feels lonely, her mood declines, and she's less motivated to care for her health. The health implications of social connections are profound. Socially active individuals benefit from lower levels of stress hormones, better immune function, and reduced inflammation. For example, a 2015 study in Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences found that social isolation was associated with a 26 to 29% increased risk of mortality, comparable to the risks of smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Social engagement also stimulates cognitive function, helping to ward off conditions like dementia. When you interact with others, your brain processes complex social cues, which acts as a mental workout. Additionally, social support encourages healthier behaviors such as sticking to a nutritious diet or staying physically active. If you've noticed yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding contact with friends, or feeling lonely, it's time to take action. Rebuilding connections doesn't require a complete overhaul of your lifestyle. Start small. Call a friend, join a local group or class like a gardening club or exercise group, or volunteer in your community. Even virtual connections such as video calls or online forums can make a difference. The key is to foster meaningful interactions that bring joy and a sense of belonging. Ask yourself, are you nurturing your relationships, or have you let them fade? Do you feel connected to others, or are you spending more time alone than feels healthy? The relationships you cultivate today are an investment in your physical health, mental clarity, and longevity. By focusing on nutrition, stress management, and social connections, you're not just improving your daily life. You're building a foundation for a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling future. That's a wrap on the 7 scientifically proven signs that predict how long you'll live after 70. We've shared powerful insights to help you or your loved ones thrive in old age. And now, we want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're excited to put into practice for a healthier, longer life? Drop it in the comments below. We're reading every single one. If you like this video, please leave your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more heartfelt tips to live vibrantly in your golden years.